Greetings, one and all. Salam, 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 salam. Tudo bem? Que tal? Boa tarde. Sena yestelin. Marhaba bikum kullakum. My name is Princess Emmanuelle, aka EmpresS, Artistic Director of Kamitan Arts. We are a small performing arts and cultural heritage non-profit organisation in RBKC. We've been around for 2 decades. However, as a C.I.C, we are celebrating our 5th anniversary. So thank you for hailing up the work that we've been doing. Thank you for everyone that's been involved in the work we've been doing over the past 20 years. Let me hear you again. Over the past 20 years. Engaging community, intergenerational communities in the arts, rap, poetry, word, sound and power, with dance elements and live music and art tutors that have collaborated with us throughout the north and the south of the borough, nationally and internationally, Egypt, Brazil, Sudan, all over. Today we are so very happy, so grateful that we can share with you some of our word, sound and power at the Opera Holland Park. In Holland Park, we are Kamitan Arts. A few of us are from the Poetry for Grenfell project, which was the immediate response to the Grenfell fire, which happened, the tragedy that happened within our community. Survivors, bereaved, affected community members took part in many workshops, organic workshops, through the spoken word poetry, using that as a way to heal, as a therapeutic way to heal. And at the end of this, we were able to actually produce a lovely living testimony and legacy of our voices in the Poetry for Grenfell book, which you could find here, we fundraise with. You could also find it in the RBKC libraries, at the Design Museum, Mosaic Rooms and many other places such as Waterstones. Today is the 16th of August 2023, where it is going to be our debut performance at the Opera Holland Park steps. Hopefully we'll be in the theatre by next year. So thank you very much to all the Opera Holland Park team, especially Monique, especially James, and all those that have helped us, to City Living Local Life for sponsoring this at such a short space of time, to all our volunteers, our camera people, all our beautiful supporters, our co-directors that do this for free, and of course our musicians and members from young to old. What are we advocating for? Really briefly, we are advocating for well-funded recognition and value into poetry and local diverse artists, especially poets, within the Kensington and Chelsea Festival, within the Kensington and Chelsea Arts Week, who we already partner with, and whose artistic director is so splendid and so supportive of our cause, Vestalia. So big shout out to her. We envision by next year to be running a series of poetry workshops and performances as part of the Kensington and Chelsea Arts Week that will be well funded. However, the Arts Week is only a small week that precedes the Kensington and Chelsea Festival, which we advocate for more well-funded local artists and local grassroots performing arts organisations to be the primary focus of the festival, or at least definitely a prerequisite, well-funded and included in the festival. My lovely musicians, let's give them a round of applause. They're taking a breath. So that's what we're advocating for, and I hope you enjoyed this afternoon, of performances of our bilingual intergenerational poets from Kamitan Arts. We will definitely really need your feedback to make sure that our vision is implemented and is supported throughout the following year. I am Princess Emmanuelle, aka Empress One, here as your host for today. This is the feather of Ma'at, supposed to be. Ma'at is the ancient Egyptian deity of justice, truth, balance and order. Yes, I am partly Egyptian. But my mother's heritage is from the south, and I really do take much joy and pleasure in exploring the ancient Egyptian philosophies, which are the underpinning layer of the work that we do. The indigenous ancient Egyptian heritage. Without further ado, I am so very happy that the Deputy Mayor is with us here today. So without further ado, I would like to invite onto the stage Councillor Dori Schmetterling, who will give us a few words.
Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon everyone. Sorry, I have to stand in the shade because otherwise I can't read my screen. Anyway, Emmanuelle Marcel Jabour, members of Kamitan Arts, ladies and gentlemen, and above all, performers. Actually, I have been to Egypt. I've even been to fairly south, but only to see a dam. You know where that is. It's an honor to have been invited to this recitation of poetry on the steps of Opera Holland Park. A wonderful event showcasing poetry, recitations from local artists, and live acoustic music, which we've already enjoyed. For those who do not know me, well, I've been introduced. I'm Dori Schmetterling, Deputy Mayor, and I'm accompanied by my wife, Fariba, who's sitting down the front. I'm also Councillor for Pembridge Ward, which is just northeast of here, on the other side of Notting Hill Gate. This is a pilot event, as was mentioned, hosted by Kamitan Arts, with kind support from Opera Holland Park to raise awareness of what they're passionately advocating, and we've already heard that, for namely to increase recognition, funding and support of the diverse local poets, artists and grassroots performing arts organisations in the borough. This poetry recitation, I'm sorry, it's really hard to read this. This poetry recitation will serve as a pilot. Again, we've heard that already, for Kamitan Arts, the Kamitan Arts concept, an annual open-air live acoustic poetry series that highlights local professional poetry artists. Thanks, it's fine. Yeah, no, unfortunately. Anyway, I wish this event great success. It is great to have such initiatives and events here which contribute to the rich diversity of the borough. Cultural and diversity of the borough, and long may this continue. And in this vein, I should like to first of all wish this event, of course, enormous success, and that it really does blossom out into something much bigger. And I should like to thank Kamitan Arts and all its directors, Mrs. Amal Jabour, Emmanuelle, well, we know the Princess Emmanuelle Marcel Jabour, Ricky Venel Stone, Annika Klinkert, Kamitan Arts volunteers and the artists. Thanks to Kamitan Arts for the work they do in the Royal Borough of Kensington-Chelsea, working with various demographics, children, young people and adults in several communities in various settings to promote arts and culture. Finally, of course, many thanks to the organisers for inviting me. Fariba and I are looking forward to meeting and speaking to more people and enjoying this wonderful event. And I wish you all the same. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One of our volunteers wants to give you something. Deputy Mayor, Councillor Dori Schmetterling, thank you very much. A round of applause to Deputy Mayor Dori Schmetterling. Thank you very much. Without further ado, as you all are aware, we have many children and young people that participate within our project. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce a few of them to you. So please, a big round of applause for Lionel, Marcel, Raphael and Chloe C. So some of these children and young people did take part in the Poetry for Grenfell project. I believe they're reciting their own pieces today. Some of them, well, both of these lovely children did actually get published through the Kensington-Chelsea Arts Week with the Poetry Corner. So Chloe had her poem, which I believe she's reciting today, displayed on the Design Museum windows. And Lionel, what windows was it?
School windows.
Say that again?
London Fashion School windows.
The London Fashion School windows. So their poems were selected as part of Kensington-Chelsea Arts Week Poetry Corner with Kamitan Arts. So big round of applause for them, please.
This poem I made 2 years ago is called Money, and I'll be reciting it. It's money and greed that ruins this world. We just need one seed so we can grow. Our world needs some more trees in nature. We all need to stop charging others. No, we all need to stop others from charging unfair fees. If we continue to cut down trees, then we won't be able to breathe.
Hello everyone, 1 2 1 2, hello! As EmpresS has introduced, my name is Chloe C, and I'll be reciting 3 of my own original poems today. So, my first one was written and published, as she has mentioned, and it is called A Single Heart. A single heart bears much love, a love with wings of grace, a love that brings comfort to every time and place. With love comes a bond between you and me, between fragile water droplets forming an ocean community. With a bond like that comes strength, strength with wings that make us soar, soar into a place so pure that we can stay forevermore. And with an elegant flight, we as humans reach our best, and our love, our trust, our bond and heart can live in serene rest. Thank you. My next piece is a more recent one, and it is called Into the Forest. A forest, old as time, stretches its roots deep into the middle of nowhere, laced with twisting branches, etched with deep-set crevices, a testament to their age. The light cascades down like a waterfall, shining through the paper-thin leaves, skin as its landing pad. It begins to bend and refract, and then the colours flash by my monochrome eyes. They dance, they waltz, they sing. The spectrum of light, the way the hues flurry and merge in the unclouded sky, they envelop me, embrace my feeble form, and then they vanish in the wind. But the forest never forgets. The forest remembers every raging ember, the passion, the dreams of the dreamer, the wishes of the mind untouched by doubt, the art of a creative, devout to his craft. The forest remembers the rumble of laughs, voices sweet as honey but light as a feather, voices that vibrate, resonate, ever present as they snake through the twists and turns of the leaves. The roots I walk on hold history. The footsteps I leave upon footsteps, the wisest of the wise walked here once, and the jokers and the rejects, and the one who lost his way. All have walked the same path and stay branded forever in the forest. Their story started long ago and yet is still ongoing. Their ending is nowhere near, unpredictable, changing with every breath, every step. But the forest never forgets. The forest always remembers. It captures the fragment in time and solidifies it in history. The walk through the forest may be temporary, but the mark it keeps is forever. Thank you. And my final piece is called Grown. I sink my feet into the sand, unmoving, statue still in my place. The water laps in the distance and spreads across the golden grains until the foam makes itself air and forever disappears. Like a handful of sand in my right palm, I hold on to the memories, but as I hold, palm becomes fist, from which my precious sand filters through my fingers. Like seawater cupped into my hands, I try to keep the memories, press them to my frame to keep them from dripping away. But the more I worry, the more I shake, and the crystal clear trickles from my feeble hands. Like the sun setting into the horizon, my memories shine bright, painting the sky a multitude of hues. Hues of happiness and sorrow and joy, but it's only a moment, for the sun disappears and leaves me standing in the pitch black alone. Or am I? The sunset is only temporary, but so is the night. The memories cannot stay imprinted in my mind. No, I must let them go, let them fly, so new memories and moments can shine. Thank you so much.
Thank you again to Chloe C. and Lionel Marcel. Okay, so now we're doing a bit of an audience participation piece. If we could just ask everyone to come off the stairs, if we could just come off the stairs. Yeah. So this piece, we're going to ask you to take part with us. So Chloe C. and Lionel are going to help you take part. So what do we have to do? Do you remember? Yeah. So there's a clap rhythm. Do you want to show them the clap rhythm?
We're going true, true that, true, true that.
And you can slow down a tiny bit.
True that.
True, true that. So it's that, but like a street way, that. True that. True, true that. Mine isn't that.
True that. True.
And let's slow it down a little bit. So it's true, true that, true. All right, here we go.
True.
One of my early word sound power pieces.
True that.
A vision blessed by the ancestors' intuition, reminded of my mission. Unite all those chosen children under brainwashed condition. True that. People with an ambition, a passion, a drive, a positive vision should be given good time and recognition. See, I got enough precognition to add to this justful mission. True that. Manifestation of the Hootie will show you more than a regular mathematician, optician or dentition. Ocean, the mother of the sea, the laws of nature. Transmission, mission, universal truth. Ignition, mission, food for your soul. Tuition, mission. My words will be told through intuition. Said my words will be told true. Intuition, true. True that. Let me hear you say
True.
true that. True. True that, true.
True that.
My words are to feed your soul, awaken your spirit with knowledge and wisdom, lyrics of gold. See, I talk what I know and not what I'm told, how I was bought and sold into the devil's world. Caught a load of lies, distracted and hypnotized was I. With propaganda on the TV screens, cries of a war, I do see deaths and destruction right in front of me. True that. Not just on the news, but the films that reveal truths, like End of Days, Matrix, Minority Report, and Roots. True.
True that.
Now, the music vids, they reveal boobs and zoots, negatively projecting the hip-hop culture, misguided by the music hype. We're under.
True. True that.
We're under. We're under. We're under. We're under. We're under.
True that. True. True that.
But we're rising real fast. I said we're rising real fast. I said we're rising real fast, rising real fast, above the waters.
True. True that.
And that's
True. True that.
And that's true, true that, da that, da that, true.
True that.
True.
True that.
I said true.
True that.
And that's true. True that, da that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much for your
True. True that.
and that's
True. True that.
and that's true. True that, da that, da that, true.
True that.
True.
True that.
I said true.
True that.
And that's true. True that, da that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.